Hello everyone! Just getting started, just getting set up here with a stream. Brand new stream of the brand new launch of the not quite so brand new Ys Online Ark of Napishtim. The servers just opened, the global servers just opened. I'm on the first North American server. And I just logged in long enough on my phone to name my character, since that was one of the things I learned from the beta, was that trying to enter any text fields whatsoever on the Mac version, not the Mac version, I basically play the iPad app on my Mac. No text fields would come up, or they would disappear instantly. So that was a piece of beta feedback I gave to the company, and they're working on that. Presumably, we'll see when we get into the app. They may have already fixed it, like if they brought patches over from the Japanese version of the game. Anyway, we'll find out. I just wanted to make sure I got my name Kong. And we're going to get started with just a very chill, a typical Kong-style stream. No pressure, just relaxing, play through the game like a total casual. And another thing I mentioned during the beta was that trying to play like a touchscreen action game on just the mouse of my laptop is a little awkward, so hopefully the beginning of the game will be a little bit more forgiving. And therefore, I'll be able to not be very good at it against the easy early enemies. Alright, I'm just going to pop my streaming link onto the Discord here. Just in case any other Ysers would like to come along for some chill times. Actually, this is kind of perfect if you're playing on your phone, because you can just have me on in the background and, like, see how much better you're doing at the game than me. Bakira, welcome to the stream. Actually, I suppose that's another pretty decent use of an old casual Kong stream, is being able to get your fill of Ys Atmos while you're at work. Okay. This music is actually really nice. I've got my headset on. Okay, the people know we were here. So why don't we just get started? I'll log in Kong. Actually, this will be a good test, because I do want to see whether it's possible for me to use the pre-registration codes. I'm going to have to do the little beginning tutorial part again. With that oddly, like, Metroid picking up an item theme, did anyone else notice that that sounds exactly like the Metroid jingle? It's 11 AM here, where I am. So there goes the old auto stroll. I'm not going to skip cutscenes since this is chill casual mode and people may want to keep up with the story sections. Alright, we got the rock and roll wolves again, here we go. So I gotta get in there. See, this is why I like playing warrior classes in games like this. Button spam! So, Bakira, to answer your question on the Discord, this is pretty much what the gacha system looks like. Is obviously you're not rolling for the characters that that you play as. You create your character in the start of the game. The gacha will be more or less these soul cards that you get. So you can get cards of other like famous characters from the Ys game, and also these sweet monsters and stuff. I mean, that's one of the elements, at least. Now, let's take a peek and see if they did fix those text boxes. No. I don't know if you noticed, but a quick little white bar appeared at the bottom and then instantly disappeared. That's supposed to be where I can fill in text. Oh, see, it just appeared again briefly, but it goes away instantly. So, if I want to redeem my pre-registration codes, I'm going to have to do that on my phone later. Not a huge rush for that. But I'll tell you what, I will drop the pre-registration codes in the chats. So in case any one of you is playing along or just started, just booted up the game, you're going to want to enter these codes in the settings menu where I just went to attempt to do that myself, and you'll get some sweet rewards. Look at all these new players. This is hilarious. These are all new players just joining the game. So anyone who's on server 1, Napishtim server, you may see yourself on stream. Yep. Do your work, bud. Okay, so the control is slightly awkward. Let's just poke around in here. Soda, I joined the server 1, Napishtim, the first Americas server. I'm not sure if that one's going to end up getting congested. Oh, I don't want to actually change my name because, for a change, I got the name I wanted. Okay, so adventure rank. Lots of stuff I won't have access to yet, obviously. That's the other thing about having no text boxes on my laptop version of the game, is if anyone wants to chuck me a friend request, or if I'm going to chuck anyone a friend request, I'll have to type your names in on my phone. Oh, Kong, you're so heroic. You'll never be Adol. Hey, Monstros. Time to spam some buttons. Just the way we like it. Alright, another big cute monster puppy. Got him. Yeah, John Smith, beautiful looking game. The character animations are pretty nice. Obviously, you know, some of this grass and stuff in the background is a little bit phoned in, but I mean, they're working with limited mobile system resources too. King Boo, you got a question. What's your question? I am literally at the very start of the game, so I may or may not be able to answer your question, but I'll certainly try. Or someone in the chat will. Yeah, let's take a side mission. Oh, this was not where I wanted to go. Spencer Paul, hello. Don't tell me it's pay to win. Well, obviously, as a mobile game, there's definitely microtransactions in here. I don't know just how severe they are or how pay to win it is. If we're judging by Zlong's other games, it's certainly possible to get by as a free-to-play player. That, I don't know what that's going to look like once we get to the end game. If that's still going to be the case, or if it's going to be more difficult. So yeah, there's going to be microtransactions and payment for sure. Let me actually just see if I can poke into some of the shops. Actually, not even sure where the shop interface is. Shop interface, where you be? I might have to wait for a little bit later in this tutorial before I can bring it up. But it'll give us a little peek at kind of the types of shit they're selling. Let's see if we can turn the chat off. You do have a lot of control over what will pop up in the chat. Yeah, this is basically where you can buy, like, the recharge menu. This is where you can buy the, like, game's primary currencies. But I'm more interested in the stuff like the... oh, here we are in the mall. Like, this is the kind of stuff that the game is going to prompt you to spend on. So, typical of mobile games, you know, you can buy other in-game currencies, some cosmetic stuff. And some stuff to speed along the kinds of things that you'll be unlocking later in the game. So there's definitely a lot. If someone did get trapped into spending on this game, I could see, like, making a bad habit of making a bunch of these little purchases. They do add up after some time, obviously. And this is basically, like, if you're familiar with Langrisser's Echo of Light system, it's basically, it tallies up the total amount that you spend over a certain amount of time. So, excuse me. Basically, if you recharge up to 60, you get these rewards for free. If you recharge up to... it keeps track of your total recharge amount, so that the higher you go, the more and more of these, like, enticing rewards you get. And the exclusive recharge, basically the whale title banner, lasts 45 days, so my guess is probably that this recharge amount resets every 45 days, so it basically counts how much you've spent basically every patch cycle. Rewards you a bunch of junk, and then next patch cycle you can start spending again. I'm not going to be doing that in this game, so I'm not going to be spending too much time poring over what's in there. But yeah, King, you can definitely play without spending money. Although, I mean, partly that depends on what you consider fun for you. If you want to do everything right away and you want to be super OP, then maybe the players who do spend will have a leg up. But you'll definitely be able to access game features. You'll be able to play the game without spending money. Kevin, I'm on the first Americas server, Napishtim. Just started on server 1. When I was doing the beta, that was the only server, and I know they erased all the data and everything, so I'm starting over, but I liked the familiarity of having that same server name. Alright, time to choose the right words. Well, she's probably more likely to sympathize with Olha than me. But I'm not giving her any cash. That is definitely the Metroid theme for picking up new items. So this is a little hint, in typical tutorial fashion, of what the kind of bond or relationship system is going to look like. Give people appropriate gifts and build up your bond. I do like the music in this game. The music really suits my usual kind of chill attitude while playing these. Class choice is really just going to be about gameplay preference. So for example, I chose Warrior because my gameplay preference is basically just like hacking and slashing at monsters. So if you're interested in a more fast-paced game, there is a Ninja or Assassin class. There's also a Mage and a Cleric class. Do I also follow the East series? I played some of the older games in the East series, but I haven't kept up with all of them. So I am familiar with, like, Adol and such. As a retro gamer, I tend to like the older games anyway, like obviously East 1 and 2, the TurboGrafx version. A true classic. Played it on the old Wii Virtual Console. Another game this game is most similar to. There's kind of two answers to that, Toki. The first answer is it's very similar to East 6, Ark of Napishtim, because that's the game that this is based on. So it basically follows the same story and outline of that game, except in a mobile game format. So they changed the gameplay a bit, but it's pretty much the same game otherwise. The other answer is it's going to be similar to other similar mobile action MMOs. Yeah, Bakira hit the nail on the head there. I am on America's 1 Napishtim server, Ikuto. This is actually not the beta. So I'm in Atlantic time zone, so maybe my version of the game opened up like an hour earlier than some others. I don't know, there's lots of people running around playing. So the game officially launched for me about 20 minutes ago. So I am playing on launch. I got a skill from that. Ready to face the whales on server number 1. Bakira. Whoa, better get out of that. Get out of that. Oh, he wants me to. Yeah. This is still tutorial, I keep forgetting. Well, that was OP. Bakira, yes, the game is auto move as well. It is annoying, and it's one of the pieces of feedback we gave them from the beta, was that we need more opportunities to like toggle the auto move on and off. Adventure rank system has been unlocked. Let's check it out. You can turn off the auto move just by like trying to move your guy manually. Then it'll set you back to manual mode, and you can turn auto back on by clicking the next quest indicator. So there, it just took auto control there, and I just tweaked my little movement here to turn auto back off. I'm not at any gacha elements yet, Bakira, and to be perfectly honest, I'm not in a huge rush to find them. Toki, is this also on an emulator? This is actually not on an emulator. This is pretty much the native iPad version of the game. I'm streaming it from my M2 chip MacBook Pro, which is able to just play iPad games. So it cuts out the need for me to have an emulator, but it does make it very easy for me to stream stuff. Always, yeah, it's not, I wouldn't say it's basically just a remake of Ys 6, but it is heavily based on Ys 6. It follows the story beats of Ys 6. It has the same characters as Ys 6. So yeah, I guess depending on your definition of remade. But the entire engine, all the gameplay elements, like they added gacha, they added online, the controls, everything about the gameplay is different. It's just like following the same story. Jeez, man. Maybe chill out with the spear in the face. Yeah, there are launch bonuses. So there are at least a couple of codes that I put earlier in the Twitch chat. So this is for the pre-reg bonuses. The fact that the game reached like 1 million pre-registrations, everyone in the community is able to use these codes. So if you pop those into your settings, you'll get a bunch of free goodies to start the game with. And once I'm done the stream here, I'll put those codes in the description of the video and the Twitch VOD, so they won't get lost in the chat. New function unlocked. Skill. Time to check the skill system. Oh, this is where we can upgrade the skills we've learned. Let's do it. It's bringing me to a target. Hopefully someone that I can test out my new skill on. Well, this is upsetting news. Alright, let's follow Adol to the monsters. Let's go. That guy can talk later. Skills OP. Give me that creepy spider card. Yeah, Soda, that's totally understandable. One thing that's fairly nice about mobile gacha type games is I find it pretty easy to check them out, play a couple hours at the start, and then not feel too bad about not continuing playing. Obviously, the Dobermans have joined the party. They saw this gigantic torso monster, and they're trying to guard me. Let's bounce. Oh, this is like raid boss style stuff. Run! Oh, I'm gonna totally get killed here. Without having my hand on that control, I can't really get away from that attack fast enough. Kind of hilarious. Maybe I'll have to do bossing on my phone. Ikuto, you do get a chance to rename your character for free. So your first name change is going to be free. I'll show you where... Actually, if you go into your character menu, you can click on the little quill icon beside your name, and that will bring up the name change interface. Once I wrest control of this... Oh, Adol, you saw a little creepy thing that flew into the village and you didn't tell anyone until now? Come on. Make your first recharge. Alright, here it goes. It's gonna start asking me to spend. So yeah, you'll get one free recharge. Each subsequent recharge costs 1,000 MLS, and that's the normal, like, crystal currency. But how often are you going to want to change your name, Ikuto? You can use the free one to fix your mistake and then not worry about changing your name afterwards. Lots of people here. So we can upgrade skills again. I'm going to upgrade my AoE since I seem to like spamming that naturally. Let's continue on, Otto. So further tales. This looks like it's going to be basically time rifts from Langrisser. That's right, Bakira. Here we are, back at 1-1. So in Langrisser, the time rifts are replaying through the story of old games. In this game, it looks like the time rifts are basically going to be individual character backstories. Gamer Liquid, I 100% sympathize with that. I am not an MMO guy. I'm barely an action RPG guy. And I'm certainly not a gacha guy. So I won't be spending on this game. I'm not going to be gambling. And we'll see how in-depth the MMO elements are when we get a little bit later in the game. Like, if there's going to be really hard coordinated raids that you need to get together with like 8 players for, that might be a tall order. Alright, so that was a lot of opening story for that time rift. Okay, that's my super move. Of sorts. Come on in, fellas. This is the other reason I kind of like to play, like, tank-type characters in these games. I like to be in the mix with lots of enemies. Gimme. We're gonna see a lot of people unlocking that portable warehouse. Surely there's somewhere in the settings that I can turn off those nearby character pop-ups. But I'm also not going to bog down the stream by, like, going through my settings on a really granular level. No one wants to watch settings screens. Alright, so that is Time Rift 1. Got some booty. Cool. So that's an item that lets me add more slots to my gear. That I can then slot those cards into. So that was my first little baby summon. Got a couple little common soul cards. Little cuties. Interesting. So you unlock these little free wish prize pools by continuing further in the further tales. There's probably a meta to how we should be upgrading this stuff. But I'm going to pump into my AoE for now. Yeah, settings stream hype. Who doesn't love settings? Look at all the gear slots. So here, think about this in the future. In the future of this game. You're going to have your weapon, your ring, your chest, your legs, your helmet, your gloves, your shoes, your bracelet, necklace, and amulet slots, each with 4 slots for cards. That's a math amount of cards. Now, is there a place I can see, like, my card collection? Or do I have to actually access them from this interface? Either way, we're not going to have a settings stream. What are my benefits? Oh yeah, give me that. Give me that day 1 benefits. So yeah, of course, like many other gacha games, you're also going to have daily login rewards. So to keep you playing and make sure you're logging in every day and that your attention is focused on the game, which is the true prize for the developers, your attention, each day, there's some cool looking stuff that they'll give you. You don't want to miss a day. Better keep logging in. William R., I'm playing on my M2 chip MacBook Pro, which lets me play iPad games pretty much natively. Not technically natively, but functionally natively. So, don't need to play on an emulator. This is basically just the raw iPad version of the game, which I'm able to stream. No friend requests from Bakira or Soda or Ikuto. First recharge, I'm not recharging. Event, this basically just shows you all of the various gameplay things that you can jump into and when they're available, more or less. So since I did Further Tales 1.1, it's now showing me I can do Further Tales 1.2 right now. But not much else to set up, so let's just auto-battle it on to the next target. Give me that silver. Alright, it wants us to do 1-2. The Dobermans are really in action right now. So far, they're scarier, but also cuter than any monster in this game. It's interesting just how heavily narrated these backstory chapters are. Tons and tons of story. Part of the reason for all this backstory is that with each Ys game, Adol gets himself into trouble in different areas and different adventures. So at the very start of a game, a lot of these characters are going to be totally unfamiliar. So even though you're playing like the 6th Ys game, you don't know who any of these characters are. See me, I'm not playing on an emulator, I am just playing on my MacBook. No emulator required. So once I get my adventurer rank up to Bronze 2, I'll be able to get this cutie Picard. So I have to complete this. Yeah, that's why I'm in here. That's why I'm in this Further Tales. Whoa, look at all these guys. Get hurricaned. Oh, I used my hurricane, so I can't hurricane these guys. Now I can. I'm just gonna keep using it. Just gonna keep using hurricane every 5 seconds. Hey fellas, guess what? Just in time. Oh, it wants me to Picard these guys. Okay. Was that the end boss of this time rift? I did get an awful lot of loot for that to have been a normal enemy. Yeah, there we go. So I got another one of these slot unlockers. Oh, Wishing Star. This is how we get our little free wishes. I see a friend request. I assume this is you, Ikuto? Unless everyone in the stream is just going to start sending me random friend requests. My name is obviously just Kong in this game. So if you're on server 1, Napishtim, you're more than welcome to pop a friend request over to Kong. Alright, I'm Bronze 2. Let's get me a pet! Bakira, hard to beat Langrisser quality, for sure. Now, it's worth mentioning that this game's not actually developed by Zlong. Zlong assisted with development, maybe, and they're publishing. But it's definitely not Zlong, you know, driving this. It's pretty outside their normal wheelhouse of quality, like, tactical, strategic RPGs. Action games, I can see Langrisser people not necessarily getting into this. Call Corbus. Wife showed me this game a few weeks ago because she played the East games on PS2. How's the game so far? It does follow East 6 fairly closely so far. I'd say if you're a fan of the East games, especially East 6, then there'll be some nostalgia and some familiarity here. It is very much a mobile game, though. I wouldn't go into this expecting, like, the PS2, the full, like, mainline East experience on your phone. You know, you're gonna have auto-run between just click-through dialogue scenes like this, and then some auto-battle / skill spamming. Which, you know, that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that in a complainy way. Just to set expectations. Oh yes, we get to set our recovery items. So that is, when you get below a certain health amount, it will automatically use one of those items to heal you. Whoa! That certainly threw me into the action. What's claimable? Oh. Auto-claim. Give me that. Give me that too. Mainly currency for now. We're gonna have an outfit later on. That'll be fun. What's this? Well, I guess we're gonna need to find some more runes. Get him. Even though there's only one enemy, I'm using my upgraded hurricane. Let's go find some more runes. Oh, there must be some kind of mechanism. Why are adventurers obsessed with dangerous things? So this is just getting us familiarized with a few basic game mechanics, like standing in things, looking for chests, using stuff to unlock stuff. Yeah, the game is technically an MMO in the sense that there are a lot of players who are all running around doing the same kind of stuff as me at the same time as me. Oh, I leveled up just from putting a rock on a thing. Alright, that's the third rune. Solve riddles, it says. Return to the giant blue door and try to open it. Well, we solved riddles. We're true role-playing gamers now. Final rest. I am definitely not far enough in the game to have even grouped up with anyone yet. But there are guilds, so I have a feeling there's coordinated gameplay. Well, there definitely has to be coordinated gameplay, otherwise you wouldn't have, like, tanks and healers and stuff. But yeah, this is very early story, you're right. Very early story. Just started the game about half an hour ago. Black-haired man, he's got a tattered cloak, obviously. Looking pretty cool. Love cheating by using my super move on this random chump. Oh, you see, you have a super move too. He's charging something up. Yeah, I'm not wasting my transformation on this guy. Who are you? Cute. There he is. Cutie numero uno. Oh, interesting. So there's going to have to be another sword to get through there. Chapter rewards. Equipment trials. New function unlocked. Hero Adol. Ah, so we complete the objectives of this little kind of side quest to get Adol. This is basically like the Cherie questline for new players of Langrisser. So you meet these requirements and you're rewarded with Adol for free. Biss and Triss, isn't this just another autoplay cash grab game? To be honest, so far, from the looks of things, pretty much accurate. So this is the extent of the customization. You have a few slots for your outfits. Oh good, it will let me preview them. So you don't get to actually change the look of your character, but you do get to put kind of different costumes on. Many of which I'm sure will have to be purchased, which we're not doing. Actually, let's take a look at that rad hat. I got a top hat, didn't I? I'll find it later. My top hat disappeared somewhere. There's going to be a lot of junk to click on. All right. Oh, I'm being invited to a dungeon right now. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm still clicking through stuff. So they're floating deals at me. Here we go. Let's take a look at some of this garbage that we can spend money on. We've got daily packs. Purchase a 7-day pack. Well, there's a free pack. I'll take the free one. And then we've got... This is probably like a 99-cent American pack. Oh, and of course they have the fake news gotcha cash grab like rebate amounts. 1,000% off! Oh my goodness! None of those are super expensive. What's the VIP pass? So it'll give you summoning currency, and then you'll get summoning currency every month. Warehouse tab, so more inventory space, I guess. Free summons. Yeah, that's a big no thanks from me. John Smith, about being a lot of text. Most of this text is stuff kind of like with other MMOs. Like, we don't need to pay attention to it because it's just other players and their pets. I noticed this in Final Fantasy as well. Like, when you go to Limsa, it's basically just a whole screen of other players' names. Bakira, we pretty much summon, at least so far, these soul cards. So I did a free summon earlier after that first time rift, and I got a couple of these little... like this thing. Which basically equates to stat boosts, and you can get some skills and abilities and stuff from them. Yeah, Haki-Kan, I think it's going to have an old-school MMO vibe because it's going to be more or less like a small-scale MMO, being limited to mobile for the most part. You can get characters, Bakira, but you only play as your... Well, I guess that's not super accurate to say you only play as the character that you created. Because I think when you have, like... special characters, when you use them, like when you summon them, it kind of like morphs your guy into them temporarily. Like how I transformed into that bouncing little Picard ball, you can transform into like other characters as well. So here's Zerida. Equipment trials. Recommended that you team up. Ah, okay, so this is what I got invited to earlier. So you have 1 to 4 or 2 to 4 people for these. Let's see, what do I have in my backpack right now? Oh, actually, let's go do this wish. So here's summoning Bakira, more or less. I have a free wish from my Further Tales 1-2. So here's an example of an actual character, not a monster, that you can summon. Lots of stat boosts for an MMO, pretty normal. Here's some common junk that you can summon. So the prize here is going to be this guy. So you do also pick up shards or summon shards. Okay. So once you get enough of these, 25 of them, you can synthesize them into an R1 tier card. So that's kind of a thing to keep your eye on collecting. This is basically just money. Add that to my silver total. Those are my healing items. I'm not interested in getting too into the weeds on that quite yet. That may be true, Manny. I'm sure there are going to be people on here who are just absolutely unhinged with their spending. But that doesn't mean you need to pay to compete with those people. Like, you're not fighting against those people. They can go off and do, like, high-level dungeons to their heart's content. And I don't think that's exactly going to negatively impact your gameplay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and replace that. It's more attack, at least. So, let's see if I can clear this. Let's form a team. Let's see if it's going to automatically populate a team. Oh, recruit mercenaries. I wonder if that's basically NPCs. Fake God's in here. Let's go. Do I have to say I'm ready? Well, let's make Fake God the leader. He has the most power, that's for sure. This is an awkward interface. Like, I'm assuming leave makes me leave the team. Here we go. Good, everyone's ready. Now, let's see if I can let the team down. It looks like there's a couple of warriors. Like, did we not just load in, or what? What happened? Oh, we are in. Pretty bad interface, I have to say. Alright, we gotta fight Zerida, it looks like. Oh, that's gonna hit the whole room. That's okay. That didn't seem hard, but maybe that's exactly why they put you in a room with 4 people. Alright, I was in last place because I spent the first half of that mission in the setup screen, not realizing it had already started. Hilarious. Obtain Adventurer's Weapon. Tap to claim rewards. Let's see what's going on in here. Complete Chapter 1 to claim. Ah! This is the Valiant Journey. So this is another one of those like little beginning quests. It's giving you a few things throughout the normal game that you're supposed to do. Equipment trials, for example. Enhancing your gear. And as you complete those, they all contribute progress towards this nice prize that you can get for yourself. So that's something for us to keep an eye on. That and our progress towards this adult unlock. So we need to complete main story quests. And once we get that stuff all done, we'll unlock this. Much better gear. I'll take those. What do we got for titles? Yep. So we still need to get a little bit more power to unlock the next grade of the title. Maybe we'll get there by equipping gear. Onwards. Oh, I'm in the middle of story section, but I'm being invited to do that equipment trial again. Let's do it! Oh. I guess you have to be faster than that when you're being invited to an equipment trial. That's alright, we'll do what Adol says. Okay, here we are. I am playing... Technically, this is the iPad version of the game. I'm playing it on my MacBook. But after I'm done with this stream, I'm going to load it up on my phone so I can enter the promo codes. Because there's no text entry boxes on the MacBook version. So this looks like this is going to be basically the arena. And this might be where the pay-to-win mechanic, people start to feel that a bit more. So obviously you're going to be matched up with people who are around your same power level. So obviously you're not going to necessarily match up against other super powerful... Where'd you go, Han? Oh, did my auto battler beat you? Yeah, you're not going to be matched up against people who are like super whales. It's going to be people who are around your level. But that said, once you get up around the higher levels and, you know, whales competing against each other, then spending may be a factor there. Yeah, I have a feeling some of these lower level guys, Bakira, probably are AI. Actually, you're right. It's probably all AI, just AI versions of the people's characters. So we're still following along the tutorial, going through the different modes. It wants me to quick join a guild, but I'm not going to do this quite yet because I have a feeling some friends are going to be playing and I'll probably want to pay more attention to which guild I am actually joining. Whatever, I'll do the story proposed purchase here. This is just to teach you how to buy stuff so that you'll get used to it. Ah, Fake God. Nice. We did that equipment run together. Workshop. So this is where we're going to enhance our gear. So we only have a certain number of Gaia stones, which you can buy. So enhancing gear is going to be a thing. Silver I have plenty of. Let's just enhance this once to see what happens. Oh. Oh, maybe we need more stuff. Yeah, maybe we're not enhancing yet. Yeah, John Smith, I'm not sure about for iOS. All I know is this is not intended behavior. Like, if I click on any text entry field, the text bar briefly appears and then immediately disappears below, so I can't actually enter anything in. Which means no name changes, no friend requests, and no entering redeem codes. So there is a spot to put in redeem codes in this app. Directly in the app, and this is technically iPad. So, seems like you are going to be able to do it in the game. Just that I can't, until I get on my phone. Enhance any equipment to level 1. Okay, now we're at that part. I just got ahead of myself. The new equipment automatically inherits the old equipment's enhancement level. Oh, that's nice. So I don't have to worry about enhancing my sword and then replacing it with a better sword and losing that enhancement. The new sword will come enhanced like that. I am on Napishtim server, the first Americas server. Enhance again, she says. What's the new weapon effect? That's just the appearance? Like it glows slightly? It looks cool? Alright, we've done it. Oh wait, don't go auto stuff. Look, we got new rewards to claim. Yeah, gimme. Okay, let's go auto stuff now. Yeah, they're all pretty cool. I just went with the warrior because I like hacking and slashing stuff. But definitely like the other DPS classes, like the archer and the ninja, are pretty cool looking. The mages are cuties. Oh, expanding into the hills. That was the end of Chapter 1. Chapter 1, largely learning how to do stuff.
アドル、お前さんに。
あれ、兄ちゃんが持ってるのって、うちの剣じゃん。
この子はウルと言ってな、オード族長の息子。
ところでラーバさん、エメラス県に。
エメラス県、半年前。
The voice acting. Pretty good.
ブランチ様に会いたいなら酒場に行くといいよ。
Buying medicine at the tavern, eh? Is that a euphemism? Is this game E for everyone? Oh, that's definitely not E for everyone. Wow, autoplay pulls no punches.
この酒場の客、ベビー隙を見つけて彼女。
Saved by the bell, I guess. Lydia looking very similar to all the other little tiny Mo anime girls in this game so far. Mr. Zell, how many women will Adol befriend? All of them. Adol will befriend everyone, to be honest. He's a pretty good dude. Oh, friend zone for adventure. Yeah, that's fair. Adventure is Adol's true love. Man, we got some real Lord Branch fanboys in here.
ブランチ様、この薬の材料は今となってはめったに手に入らないんです。1000金貨ですでに安値となってます。
この懐中時計は子供の頃から持っている品だが、おそらく金貨1000枚は優に超える値打ちがあるはずだ。先にこれを持っていくといい。
ブランチ様、太っ腹ですね。
Oh, someone completed the first phase of promotion missions. Way to go! Look at all these little cute Picards. All the different players' pets.
それほどのことをしてでも薬を求めるとは、何か特殊な病にでもかかっている。
違うね。ローラとかいうレダ族のハーフ女の呪いさ。
人脈を通じて他の人の情報を聞きましょう。リディアが尊敬する人物、ブランチを訪ねてみましょう。ブランチ様もローラさんも
That's a little bit.
とても素晴らしい人よ。それなのにブランチ様が薬を買っているのはローラさんを治療するためなの。レダ族とに
ローラさんのことを。
私、ローラさんが。そうだ、この町のことを知りたいの。
エメラス県ですか。この町の住人でないことは分かります。
私たちはある目的で3本のエメラス剣を探しています。
エメラス県は普通の人間には到底扱うことのできない代物。
実力を証明する。
I don't know, Adol's kind of a boss. Always getting himself into trouble. Mecha Awakening. Wow, it wants me to spend 17 bucks. on some stats. Not today. Enhance a soul card.
カードはここから確認できます。武器の箇所を選択してください。所有済みのソウルカード強化ボタンをタップしましょう。ソウルカードは強化すると大幅にパワーアップしますよ。
Easy. New skills. I don't need to enhance it again for the quest, I don't think. Alright, it wants me to go into further tales again.
続けて次のステージに挑戦しましょう。
Let's do it.
この骸骨の戦士たち、もしかしてみんなアルマ様。
辺り一面が輝きを放ち、
なんてまがまがしい。
We can read pretty quickly at least, which is good because the start of these further tales are always quite story heavy.
将来の巫女様に向かって教えて。
父さん、
一丁。
もう連れていかん。
ベイク兄さん。いいじゃん。
今だ。白雲だ。ほらほら受けてみろ。
I don't mind the auto battle, to be honest, especially for little junk mobs like this. Like, I would rather my character just run where he's supposed to go and spam his skills.
ソウルスキルを使用して。
It certainly makes my control problem a little bit easier to deal with as well. Which is not having both my hands on a touchscreen.
両手を
アルマ様。
I've just got one mouse to control my movement and my skills, so letting auto battle take care of that?
ごめんなさい。
Kind of convenient for now. Alright, we did it.
私は必ずレダ族に誇りにされる巫女になります。
Got Marv's soul card. Oh, wait. My friend Fake God is online. Alright, let's see what we can cash in now that we've done that. Wow, look at all these Marv cards. Are they all the same? So this is defense, hit points. Nice, good call out in the chat, Bakira. We're going to want to stay on top of those codes. Stay online for a certain time to get rewards. I see, I see. So that's what this is. Been online for an hour and 18 minutes. If I'm online for another 11 minutes, so an hour and a half total, then we'll get some of these MLS. That is pretty predatory as well. No one's surprised to see some predatory behavior from a game like this. Oh, I haven't been upgrading my skills. Let's do this.
ここをタップしてスキルをレベルアップしましょう。
Should I be enhancing my soul cards? Should I be, like, blowing enhancement mats on these, like, early level soul cards? I do not know. With gear, we at least know it's alright. Alright, let's check out what this Mecha Awakening business is. Tons of XP, it claims. Tons of XP.
古代から残された人造魔獣が
Artificial monsters. They must be cleared as soon as possible. Form a team for additional rewards. Why not? I'll just jump in with someone else's team. Alright, here we go. Let's go, Auto Battle Kong. Oh, interesting. So it's like waves of different types of monsters. I wonder how many waves there are. Or if it's just like, do as many waves. Oh, okay, here we are. Progress of this round. 24 out of 57. And then there will be a boss. Alright, 10 more monsters until boss time. Alright, here we go, Ark Guardian. Let's use our super on him. Alright, that wasn't super hard. It was fun. New gauntlets. I'm still following this guy's group. Oh, it's like a two-part mission. Yeah, I won't be able to do that, sorry. Nope. It's basically going to force me into trying to chat, and I guess I can pick. Oh, so that's what the 1 out of 5 means. That's not just like the first mission in a series of missions that you can pick. When you're committing to do this Mecha Awakening, you're doing all 5 stages. I'm sure the stages get more difficult as you go along, too. Well, the nice thing about this is I don't have to be the leader of the group, so I'm sure the leader's auto battle runs him around to the various places you're supposed to go and people you're supposed to talk to. Having shit like this pop up, begging me to recharge and spend money while I'm in the middle of a mission, now that is annoying. I think that's where the developers think they can kind of get away with pushing stuff at you. Because they know you're auto-battling anyway, so it can just, like, keep popping stuff up in your face. Yeah, you're right, Bakira. This looks like it's a bit more of an idle or background game than I was expecting. But at least I can keep, like, gearing my guy. So I just need to level up. Okay, so I didn't have to go through all 5 of those Mecha Quest rounds because they're also level gated. So I was able to do the first 2, but I need levels before I'm able to continue on into future ones. LW Gaming, yes, so far there's no PC client for this game that I'm aware of. Tornado, this is the closest thing I've seen to a map. It's not really a world map that you explore, per se. It's more of a map of your, like, activities that you can do. So you can see some of the things I've already done so far. So I've already done a Colosseum battle. That was against the AI opponent. Further Tales, so this is my Time Rifts, backstory type character stuff. Equipment Trials was kind of like a little joint battle or like a little strike. Mecha Awakening, that's the ongoing, like, multi-part dungeons. And a lot of stuff that I haven't unlocked yet, either because it's time-gated or level-gated. So this is interesting. Further Tales Team. This looks like it's going to be kind of a joint battle or team approach at the Further Tales Time Rift type things. But Event, like up in your main bar up here, if you click on Event, that's kind of a good top-down view of the things that you still have left to do for the day. So I'm sure this is dailies. Like Colosseum, you can do 5 Colosseum runs per day. You can do a few Equipment Trials per day, a few Mecha Awakenings per day. So when you're first logging in, you can bring this up and see a bird's eye view of all the things you still have to do. And since it's so early in the game, I am constantly checking, like, you're seeing me going back and forth and, like, checking stuff and collecting rewards and upgrading things. As you get further in the game, there's going to be less of that because there's going to be less of them trying to hook you into stuff. Oh, this one's claimable already. Oh, lots of stuff is claimable already. I just have to do it in order. Yeah, I'm not going to be purchasing that. Sorry. So it's still pushing deals on me. Is there anything free and claimable in here, or is this all purchase stuff? Growth Fund. Oh, goodness. So this is going to be... This is very similar to the Growth Invest pack in Langrisser, where you spend a fairly hefty amount, and then you just get a steady income of spending currency as you level up. So that's going to be a big no as well. Fairly hefty no on that front. Right, titles I was able to upgrade. Already done that as well. So once I get my power up a little bit more, I'll be able to upgrade my title a little bit more. There's all kinds of ranks of these, all kinds. So that's going to be quite the journey. What's this trade house? Auctions, huh? Oh, interesting. Soul cards, that just wants me to upgrade stuff. Workshop, I can upgrade... Yeah, I'll upgrade this armor. We'll upgrade these gauntlets as well. Okay, there's stuff to claim in the manual as well. So this is basically your feats and achievements. And each achievement has multiple tiers. This is kind of a nice interface, actually. Instead of having the achievements all like complete and go to the bottom of the list, you can kind of keep a higher level view of your progress on each of the achievements. Accumulate outfits, dye outfits, treasure maps. Social network. Ah, adding friends. Yes, 2 Emelas for adding friends. Thank you. Send messages in World Channel. Oh my goodness, okay. And the codex, this is looking like it's basically going to be kind of like a collection or a bestiary. So because I have that cutie Picard, I do get to claim a little bit more silver. Same with soul cards. Oh, tell me there's a claim all button. Oh, there's not, but it automatically moves me up to the cards that I've already unlocked. That's convenient. Lots of junk currency for getting all these guys unlocked. Is there PvP? I think so? I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm definitely not that far in the game yet. JC Piano, how's the game so far? It is very auto-battleable. Woofmeister. Hello, this is your first time here. Well, welcome here. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Hockey Khan likes the game so far. Yeah, I don't mind. I have nothing against it, to be perfectly honest. I mean, it's not my style of game, typically running around doing auto-battle type stuff. But it's fine. Like, it's doing its thing. Heading towards target. Yeah, Soda, that's a good point. Yeah, about the auto-battling, like, maybe I would put this on and have it running in the background while doing Langrisser dailies or something like that. I'm not too fussed about the auto-battling because I don't intend to really, like, put tons of focus and attention into this game regardless. Obviously, I'll stream it, I'll make some videos and some content for it because it's interesting enough. One of the other things that's kind of like a bit of a pro and a con with starting out right at the start of a new game like this is they do throw a bunch of new modes and new stuff and rewards and all this stuff at you right at the start. So it does feel like you're spending a lot of your time just going through menus and like checking boxes and collecting your rewards. Once you get a little bit further in the game and you settle into more of a pattern of doing your dailies and doing your quests, then it'll feel a little bit less like crazy trying to do too much at the same time. I understand why they designed the game like that though, because they definitely want new players to feel like super rewarded, like, oh my gosh, I just have to go and talk to this guy and all of a sudden I'm getting all this new loot and all this new currency. But it can be a little bit overwhelming from what the core gameplay experience actually looks like. So that's a long way of saying I'm not 100% sure what the actual core gameplay experience really looks like yet, because I'm still in that like honeymoon period where the game is new and it's throwing new stuff at me all the time. What am I upgrading? Oh, it really wants me to upgrade soul cards, so I'll just do this guy. Let's do it. Let's max him out. It's a Picard. He's cute. Maxed. Maybe not the best way to spend my resources, but it's fun. I can upgrade skills. Maybe we should balance things out a little bit. Instead of spending everything on that one skill, we'll balance them out. Yeah, who can complain about a screen full of cutie Picards? Look at them all just bouncing around, being cute. Gonna be interested to keep my eyes on the guild situation, because I'm not sure who's all playing and who's on what servers, but I want to be in a guild with some of my Lang bros, anyone who's playing this game. By the way, if you're in the stream and you're on the Napishtim server, feel free to pop me a friend request. I'm just Kong on America's server 1. I see you there, East Online, the Ark of Napishtim, probably official account. You know I'm doing my thing, streaming this game. Of course I am. Alright, this guy I had to fight is now sending me off to do his dirty work. Happily. Old Otto Kong is always happy to do dirty work. Here we are, a Mecha Awakening 5-5, so we'll get this one done. And then that will be the requirement to continue on with the story. My sword long, am I playing on an emulator? No, I'm not. That's a very recurring question, so I may have to do... I'm going to do a little video, probably a short video about my setup. And what I'm actually doing here, getting the game started, like what server I'm on, what I'm playing. Basically, I'm playing on one of the new M2 MacBook Pros, and that chip allows the MacBook to essentially almost natively play iPad apps. So, on my laptop, I'm able to just go to the Mac App Store and download Ys Online and play it right here on my computer. So, it makes it very easy to stream, which is nice. Alright, another Ark Guardian. Your phone is burning up. What kind of phone do you have? I believe it, though. This seems like it's pretty intensive. Tutorial Boss Rush. Claim tons of XP from Boss Rush. Well, let's claim some of these I did stuff rewards first. I need to do 2 more equipment trials to unlock this. More main missions. Oh, interesting. So there's like one of these per chapter. Oh yeah, my next online reward. Give me... So another 20 minutes for the next reward in there. Soul card, more soul card upgrades. Let's try this boss rush. See what happens. When the boss is weak against a certain element, it deals 3 times damage when attacking with the soul card skills of that element. Let's do it. Let's go to the next match. Oh, so it's actually timed for you to run to the next boss and get it killed in time. Not like that looks like it's going to be very problematic, unless that's the timer for the entire boss rush. Because this guy's going down pretty fast. Obviously there's room to improve, probably with more speed or using effective attacks. Use rock soul cards to attack the boss when enters rock weakness status. Oh, that's how you get your stars for the mission. Okay, so because I used that skill, I got another star. There was another requirement I had to do to get a 5-star rating. And that affects the quality of the loot that you're going to get as well. Picard Cyclone. Questionnaire. Dear adventurers, welcome to participate. Oh, look at this. Let's start the questionnaire. I'm a male. How did I find East launch info? How did I find East launch info? I think friends' recommendations. I think I just heard that it was coming from some people in the Langrisser community. So what attracted me? I like RPGs. I'm a fan of the Falcom and the East series. Community, of course. Always love the community. Oh, I'm not allowed to choose too many. Well, we'll get rid of genre and put community in instead. Community over genre for me. Especially with the great community we have here. What types of mobile games have I played in the past? Oh man, Langrisser not even listed here. Excuse me. Strategy? How much time do you spend on mobile games daily? Oh, let's go 4 hours or more, just so I can clock the real hardcore demographic. Oh, sorry about that. I'm choking on my water here. Dragalia lost. Is that game still around? So what game-related info do I usually pay attention to? Oh, yeah, live streams. News? Memes? No, I'm not going to dignify memes. Let's go. Oh, I'm actually allowed to type in this one. Kong videos. Which of the following images do you like best? The noble, adventurous Adol looks pretty good. Getting some good Kong lore. Yes, is it going to be enough to put together the full picture of Kong? Which of the following types of streams and video content do you enjoy watching? Gaming. Oh, video content. So it doesn't just have to be about games. TV series as a type of video content? Sure, I mean, I like TV series. I just finished Better Call Saul, which was amazing. What else do we like? Movies. I'm a total normie when it comes to watching that stuff. What type of anime do you usually watch? Oh, this is going to be very interesting because I don't watch anime at all. I don't watch much anime. What's your occupation? Full-timer? I mean, I kind of have two occupations because I have my regular job, but I also have my content creation job, which is not a real job. What do you usually like? Where do you discuss mobile games that you play? Reddit? Discord? YouTube? Cool. That was easy. That was pretty harmless. I guess since I just got finished putting in that questionnaire, I suppose it's worth mentioning that I am on Discord. I have my own Discord, which is ToneCord or Concord. Normally I would invite people to the official Langrisser Discord server, but since I'm not playing Langrisser right now, and I'm going to be playing and interested in a bunch of different games, if you're interested in joining my community, it makes just as much sense to join the Concord. So I don't have a link to that in the description of this stream quite yet, but the VOD, I'll edit the description so that it has my links in there. Or you can just go and look for a previous Kong video in my playlists on YouTube and get the link to the Discord from there as well. So we're going through another round of claiming more stuff. What was the community? Ah. So this is them bringing up links to their own official Discord, Facebook, and Twitter communities. And so here's timed events. You can sign up for timed events. This is kind of when they happen. And I don't know if that auto cues you into the events or just notifies you when they're happening. In-game characters just sending me loots. My battle power definitely increasing. So that's my reward for the questionnaire I just filled out. Is the game hard pay to win? So far, no. Easy. So far, it's not hard. So far, I haven't really seen much pay to win. I mean, obviously, there's all the shop stuff and the deals that they keep, like, just pounding in your face. But I've been Xing out of all those. Maybe at a higher level, maybe you'll feel like you have a leg up or an advantage if you're spending. But I have not felt any actual pressure to spend yet. So no pressure from that side, at least for Old Kong. We can upgrade skills again? Yeah, let's get this one upgraded. Since the Auto Battler is controlling my skills for the most part, I want to make sure that Old Auto Kong has a good variety of skills available to him, so I don't have to worry about it. Having trouble knowing what to do, Healing Swordsman. Yeah, I can kind of feel that. Like, I was just talking about that a few minutes ago, about how the game is just chucking tons and tons of stuff at you. The way I've been dealing with that is I have auto turned on, so my guy's gonna run around and do, like, go to the places he's supposed to do. And this little missions bar up here on the side is basically telling you like what the next thing you're supposed to do is. So you can click on that, and then he'll head off and do his own thing. So if you're a bit further ahead than me, and you start having like choices about what you can do, or if it's just dumping you into the town hub and you know you just have your dailies to attend to, then you can click on event up here on the top right, and that will take you to like the overview of all the different things that you still have available to you that you can do. How to download for iOS, not available in your country. Not 100% sure if I can help you there. It was available in my app store, so I was able to get it. I think if you're having problems downloading it, then joining the official Reddit or the official Discord community and asking like the mods and admins in there, they will have a more official answer for anything involving like tech support or problems finding or downloading the game.
あの時ひどい流行り病素晴らしい。まさかこんな
先にエメラス剣を探さなくては。
そうですね。
どうかお願いします。ブランチ様に合わせ。
何事ですか。
ブランチ様、私もどうか。
Yeah, that's a good point, John Smith.
グラナバリス開発の
先ほど
紹介が行うすべての物事には
So this is the global version of the game, and I just joined one of the Americas servers. And not only that, but I'm not sure if all of the servers were going live or propagating at the same time. It may have been staggered.
もしこの島
レスキュー
どうですか。
逃がさない。もらった。白山。
Whoa! I could go for a cake too, actually.
お見事。本当に捕まえてしまうとは。
はい。それで問題ありません。
Build in a relationship with Lord Branch. That's what everyone in this game wants.
お母さんが仕事中にでもこうしてバスラム商会に入
よし、僕たちも宿で休んで。
こうしてアドルたちはリモージュの宿酒場で
Staying at the tavern with Adol.
これ
うわ
I like how it just keeps adding stuff up here for me to do.
リリアって料理が上
昨日の神代の花。
Alright, we're gonna increase our relationship with this Lydia kid. Our bond is level 2.
お前は酒引き捨てならんな。ガキが。俺も。おいリリア、俺につきな。俺がトップになった暁。
This dude just unabashedly hitting on like a 9-year-old.
紹介の1位に
紹介の1。その手を離せ。
Kind of want Lord Branch to kick these guys out so we can kick their ass. Alright, let's see what this new stuff up here is. King of Titles. Oh, this is more rewards for clearing content. So I've done Further Tales 1, I've done Further Tales 2, I've done Further Tales 3. Equipment enhancement. Not yet. Title King. TBA. Oh, title speed ranking. So this is like who can reach that title level fastest. Well, it won't be Old Kong, that's for sure. What does it say for dailies? Alright, so these are my actual daily quests. Resets at 5 a.m. every day, and then as you accumulate points towards your dailies, you also unlock these treasure chests. So you can stock up on these horns that summon elite monsters, and when you defeat them you get rewards. And then the higher tier ones are basically just MLS currency. It might be partly just because it's so new. It might be partly because, it's not, I don't know how streamable a game it is. Like, it's basically been a lot of, like, unlocking stuff. Yeah, let's do this. Base capture. Capture bases. Teamwork is key. The mode opens multiple times a day. Okay, this is like a joint battle. I'm not going to do that quite yet. So that shows up on the right-hand side when there's like an active event, a live event. You can click on there to join that. Just lots of claimable junk. Main missions. Yes, I did do a main mission. Okay, anything else up here is new? Probably gonna have to clean my inventory of old gear at some point. So do you just sell this stuff? Sell the old stuff? Okay. I don't really want to sell this. It looks kind of cool. Oh, but it's only for assassins, and I'm not an assassin. That makes sense. We'll open that to get some silver. Roses for male friends. Aw, that's cute. Yeah, we'll go through some of this stuff later. Oh, this is a treasure map. So you use the treasure maps to essentially have another opportunity for loot. I mean, there is a streamer playing. You're looking at him. So this tea house thing is just another, like, Bond experience, I guess? A new function, tea house. Let's check it out. Yeah, this is another relationship building element. I want to be friends with this little Picard. Okay, so if you nurture your friendship with all the different characters in the game, you can unlock some currency and some accessories. Well, let's try base capture. Let's see what this is all about. Capture bases, teamwork is key, opens multiple times a day. Activity 0, Vigor 50. Oh, that's my pet. Alright, let's do it. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if I single-handedly cause our team to fail this event. That's the anxiety that people have with multiplayer games, right? Same with PvP, like any live PvP, like Apex Arena in Langrisser. People are nervous or anxious about being embarrassed in front of other people. But it's a brand new video game. Let's just queue in to base capture, and if we do a terrible job, we're just living our best life, capturing bases the way we want. I don't think anyone can criticize us for that. Once we get a feel for this base capture mode, I have a feeling we're going to be in for some more of the same style stuff. So the next things on my list to do are going to be like more equipment trials, more of those mecha unlocking things. So I think... yeah, of course I want to participate. So I think what I'll do is after sampling this base capture mode... oh, look at this. Everyone's got a rank and a score. Maybe this is PvP. This is not an emulator. It's also technically not a PC version of the game, so there's no actual official PC client. I'm basically playing the iPad version of the game on my laptop. Najin, how big is the game? The initial download for me was 2 gigabytes. But obviously, as we know with Langrisser, each update, so each monthly update, that's going to come with... oh, I'm getting beat up. Each update is going to come with, you know, another size increase as they add. Oh, I see what happens here. The other teams are trying to capture the bases that we've just captured. So it's going to be like a little bit of a race to see who can keep their bases defended or captured. Oh, they got me! I'm dead! Oh, fake god, that's my friend. He got me. Alright, let's go back to the upper one. I am top on my team right now, but my team is also losing. Yeah, Najin, I don't think 2 gigs is really that big, so this is, you know, not too bad. My only point about updates causing size increases is just going to be that every time they do update the game, the base size will probably get a little bit bigger. See, I'm just focused on capturing bases. I'm not really focused on attacking people. But clearly I should be. Maybe I'll go defend our middle base instead. We're starting to rack up points now that we control 2 zones. Oh, I see. That guy's defending this base too. There might be more action at the upper base. We're catching up! Wow, this mode lasts for another 7 minutes. Oh, they're seizing our upper base. Someone's gonna have to go and take it back. I guess that person will be me. There they are, look. Let's go join the fight. Oh, I killed a guy, but I also got killed. It's a close battle. Yeah, this seems kind of like a MOBA mode, doesn't it? Oh, that guy, that mage is going to get me from afar. Okay, so I clearly can't just run in and spam. Let's go back to the middle node. Not gonna lie, this is fairly awkward gameplay. Feels kind of awkward. Might be better on a full touchscreen. We are getting wrecked, though. This is also the kind of game mode where I can see the paid players having something of an advantage over the non-paid players. Okay, we should probably stand here and defend this. I don't think we're likely going to be able to control all 3 points. Oh, we're trying. Here comes a dude. Let's get him. Oh no, they're stronger than me. Ah! My teammates bailed me out there. Well, we do have all 3 points now, and there's only 4 minutes left in the game. We're going to let them have the lower cavern, I guess. Uh-oh, here comes an enemy. Oh, I'm getting iced! Got him. That guy got chased off. Not by me and my haphazard striking. Alright, we're controlling all 3 points now. We're ahead. 3 minutes left. This game can go either way. I'm not first place on my team anymore. Oh, that guy's gonna get me for sure. Wow, I barely did any damage to him with that. Alright, let's go back to mid. That Carlos guy who just killed me is number 1. Well, you die fast when you're up against like 5 people. I wonder if the rest of my team is going to try coming to that base, or if they're just going to hold the ones that we already possess. We are ahead by 1,000 points with 2 minutes left. Oh, it looks like we're occupying... Oh, man, we have all three again. Oh, I almost got that guy. Almost got him. Button spam only gets you so far. But maybe I helped the rest of my team finish him off. It doesn't look like it. Getting spawn camped by these guys? Alright, we're almost at the end of this. 1 minute left. We've got a fairly decent lead. Probably in decent shape. Hey, we did it! I was almost last. Wow, there were players on my team who defeated like 18 people. Most of my points came from capturing bases. Alright, I just put my name and server in the chat on YouTube, and RestreamBot will post it over on Twitch. Or I tried to. I got an error. But it's just Kong, so K-O-N-G, at Napishtim server, which is the #1 Americas server. Well, that was interesting, but I'm not a giant fan of that kind of PvP, so... Oh, look, rewards for victory. I don't see myself, like, religiously doing that mode every time it's available. Yeah, weird PvP. Now, there's going to be other styles of PvP as well. It's not just this base capture mode. So as you can see, the live events, they come up at certain times each day, and there are different types of events. So there's that base capture mode, there's this other challenge, there's the boss rush, which I did a version of the boss rush earlier. But as I was saying before jumping into that PvP mode, I think what I'm going to do is call it for now. I'm going to go eat lunch. We've got about 2 hours into the stream already, and I think that's given us a fairly decent look at the kind of game modes on offer. So we've seen some of the equipment trial dailies. We've seen that mecha mode, which has like multiple stages to it. We've seen a little bit of progression through the story. We've seen a lot of the different menus where it expects you to unlock things and, let's be frank, buy some things. And for the next couple hours of progression, I have a feeling it's going to keep throwing more things for me to click on, more things for me to collect and unlock. But we got a pretty good feel for this game so far, so I'm going to call it here. I'm going to end the stream, and maybe once I get a little bit of the more routine content behind me, I'll come back with some streams focused on specific things. And I'm also going to be doing a couple YouTube videos as well, just a little video to situate like kind of the feel of the game overall, what the dailies look like, some of the stuff that's available in the shops, and an analysis on how valuable that might actually be for non-spenders or for spenders. And probably just some more casual streams like this too, like when I'm not technically supposed to be at work or when I'm not technically at lunch. I'll just hop on and just play casually and go through the story and unlock things and just have fun chatting with you all. So thanks for coming out. Check in the video description a little bit after this stream ends, because I'm going to update it with some of the free codes that they're giving out for launch and for meeting their pre-registration. And also check for that Kong Discord link. You're more than welcome to join on the Concord. And let me know you came from the East stream so I can set you up with the proper roles and all that stuff. But yeah, until next time, we can chat later. Next time we have a little relaxing stream like this. Have a good one, everyone.